Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Today we are in the FlightFactor 777V2 for X-Plane 12. We're here down in Atlanta, heading all the way down to New York's John F. Kennedy. Check it out, this plane today. Have it a look, first look. We're in 2.0.12 alpha. This is not the public beta version. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Oh, there's our ground handling coming in now. It's a beautiful aircraft. Beautiful aircraft. Right. Let's jump inside the flight deck and take a look. So, here we are inside the flight deck. Absolutely stunning. Very, very gorgeous. Right. Let's just pop down here. Okay. So, let's, we've got our sim briefing here. Go to our... Right. Okay. Let's start up the aircraft then. So we're going to put our battery on. Get our, both of our ground power external units on. Cool. Just wait for the aircraft to boot up. It takes about 2 minutes. That's fine. I'm not too worried about using slightly old enough data. Alright, we're in Atlanta as our reference airport. Get our GPS position into the initial. And then fill out our company routing. So Alpha Tango Lima down to Kilo Juliet Foxtrot Kilo. We are Delta 2386. Plug that in. Just the system test. I will reset our borrow reference. So we'll head down here now. So our flight plan. So we are departing. So I don't know, is airport map actually working? Oh wow, okay, this is cool. So this is new then. Very nice. So we are currently parked at Echo 5, which is just here. Let me get my Navigraph charts open. Okay. Switch to... Oh, where is it? Here we go. So, currently the weather right now is 230, so 27 right is in our favour, so we'll take 27 right. We're departing by the Phil 3 RNAV departure today, so that takes us on runway heading, then a left turn towards the football RNAV, and then we'll go to Zale, Golf, McHale's, and Phil. Initial climb, our initial climb top altitude is 10,000 feet, so we'll go up to 10,000. Maximum 250 knots on the outing, that's fine. Awesome stuff. Right. You know what, as well, I'm gonna hop onto the network because there is currently Atlanta Center. I wasn't planning on doing so, but considering the fact that there is no but considering there is ATC, sorry, we'll hop on. I wasn't planning to because there was no one online, but I hope. Delta 2386, L 777 200 ER. So center is on 132975. And the information we have got.
Charlie Foxtrot Golf 2 Alpha, you can expect runway 27 right for departure.
So 26 left and 27 right are being used, so we can expect 27 right as it's our closest and available runway.
So 251, you can expect a visual approach runway 26 right. Roger, expect visual approach 26 right, American 251.
Right, so how long would it actually take for us to load the aircraft today? Probably quite some time. How many people? 243. So let's actually do this. So we've got
Atlanta Center, American 144,
do
ready
full
for
business.
Washington.
We'll do full. We'll do hot. We'll do 27 in business.
144, Roger. And are you in Atlanta or Charlotte?
Atlanta, American 144.
So 245 we need, so we've got plus 2 crew, and then we'll take 12 crew members in total. So 255 total people on board. So we'll start loading that and the catering.
I'm not sure if I'll be interested in this slow, American 144.
Cargo configuration, so in we've got 6,062.
I'll go on 114 in that case. American 114.
So we'll load the cargo, and then the fuel, the amount of fuel we're taking today is 19,043, so we'll just say 19,000.
Delta 3654, leaving cockpit for around 2
Load up that.
Yep, you're on the ground.
So we'll get the
You
fuel
can do
trucks.
whatever you need to do since you're parked at the gate. And
Right, so we received our clearance via PDC. So we are cleared by the fill 3 as we expected. Squawking 5717, so we'll put that into the box now. 5717. And we are expecting 10,000. 10 minutes after departure. Frequency, we're with him. Okie dokie, so that's basically what we briefed and what we expected. So 27 right. Plan for 27 right. Taking the fill 3. The hurtle transition.
American 251, descend to maintain 7,000.
After
Descend to maintain 7,000, American 251.
So after, so I'm using Simbury for my left-hand side on my spare monitor. But if we were to do this from here, we go to briefing. We can go to ATL flight plan. You can see after we are going on the Quebec 64 airway, and then we are going to Sword, however you want to pronounce that. Then the Quebec 97 airway. And then it's Bicel.
Delta 3654, requesting IFR clearance 2.
That's a bit loud, it's fully clear.
Airport with information Delta.
Turn that down.
Delta 3654, clearance on request, standby. And sir, if you can adjust your mic for me, it almost sounds like it's right in your mouth. If you can just adjust it, it's extremely loud and muffled. Will do.
So this is when you probably want to have updated nav data.
Thanks, that's much better.
Noted.
And set your clearance to via PDC. If you can check 8 cars, it should be in there for you.
Oops. Right. Let me just amend the flight plan real quick. If we go back, we can get our new data.
May I request which runway should I expect?
Oscar Romeo
Delta
Foxtrot.
3654?
So what's the frequency for that? So that is 116.9. And then Sierra India Echo. And that would be, I do not fly in the States much. 114.8.
3654, you can expect runway 26 left for departure. Well,
And we'll let all know.
left, 3654. Close to Lima Alpha, request taxi. Region 252, runway 35 Advise holding short.
So we'll jump in here in a sec.
Charlie Foxtrot Golf 2 Lima Alpha, runway 27 right, taxi via Mike Lima Charlie. Mike, not Charlie. Actually, you're a heavy, sir. You can taxi runway 27 right via Mike and Lima full length. Lima full length.
And Atlanta Center, hello. Slight route change for Delta 2386. Can we put it in chat? It's just due to database.
Delta 2386 affirmative. If you want to just private message that to me, I'll help you out.
We'll go 2386.
Atlanta Center, Cockpit to Lima Alpha. Can we go to Lima Alpha because we need...
So we'll let this guy know.
Charlie Foxtrot Golf 2 Lima Alpha affirmative, you can use the full length. American 251, descend and maintain 5,000. Turn right heading 250, report the airport in sight. Descend and maintain 5,000.
So that shouldn't be a problem with the new routing we've changed. It's just less airways and more direct stuff. It's going to put us more towards the East Coast. Which is fine. Actually, because it's just slightly different. Because instead of going more to the left, we're at off. We're going more to the right. So we're going more over ocean, more towards east of Delaware, and then kind of come into Kennedy that way, which is fine. It's just slightly different by 1 minute, so it shouldn't affect us.
2386, send to your clearance advisor. Ready to copy.
Ready to copy 2386.
Delta 2386 cleared as filed, except route to read Phil 3 departure, Hartwell transition, Quebec 64, Tar River, direct Norfolk, direct Sierra, India Echo, and the Cameron 4 arrival.
Okay, we're cleared down to Kennedy by the Phil 3 departure with a Hartwell transition, Quebec 64 airway, then the Tango Yankee India VOR, and then the Norfolk VOR, and then the Sierra India Echo VOR, and then the Cameron 4 arrival, Delta 2386.
Delta 2386, read that correct.
Can't remember the name of the Tango Yankee India.
American 251, turn right heading
Tar River.
270.
I'm forgetting the most simplistic things. Crazy. Right, so that's all done. So now we're going to brief ourselves for Kennedy and what we can expect. So, coming into Kennedy, the wind is currently 180 at 6, which is nice. It's good weather. I'd say that's decent weather. So, that means the 1-3s are in favour, and they are currently using 1-3 left for arrival, which means we have the lovely turn. We can do the turning arrival. So we could do the VOR, or we could do the R. But I think it would be fun to do the VOR, so we're doing the VOR. What I say goes. So, Cameron 4, puts on camera, and then we'll make the left turn, and that'll put us to assault, which is where we're going visual. So, VOR, 1-3 left.
Taxi to the north, hold point, and call you when I'm there.
Oh, 1-3 left. Cameron 4. And let's just put this onto plan. I want to just pop over here. So yeah, assault. That's fine. So I'm just going to clear this. So after Cameron, we'll go direct to assault, and that's fine. And then, as you can see, that's when we become visual. So that's fine. I'm happy with that. So put this back to this now. Right, so we'll go down to our perf init. How is our loading coming along? So passengers almost done, which is good. Catering halfway, cargo's done, and fuel's done. So not much longer, and then we'll get going.
Anyone else calling center unanswered, say again. flight's already for departure.
This is Delta 3654. Did you, call up my clearance?
Charlie Foxtrot Golf 2 Lima Alpha, RNAV football, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 7 right, from the clear line. Delta 3654, you are cleared to the Mike Lima Uniform Airport via the Cajun 2 departure. Sting at transition. Direct. Maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 132.907.
Right.
Squawk 2.
So, oh, just drank my coffee. You know what? That's needed at this time in the morning, so fair play. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to grab our runway heading. We are going to set our MCP up. So, 27 right, that's what we're expecting, so 275 for runway heading. 10,000 is what we're heading up to. We'll just turn down a bit loud. That's right, so waiting for this. Our expected zero fuel weight is 173.3. So I wonder, can I... Yeah, so here we go. So our actual current load is 167.9 and our plan is 169.26. So we'll do this, 169.3 into our zero fuel weight, and then our reserve. So that is our final and alternate. So I'm going to take a RAF because we don't have cost index yet, because VNAV isn't implemented yet. That's coming in the next, well, not long now. So I'm just going to put 4. Gives us a little bit of wiggle room what we can do with our speed and cruise. Cruising altitude is 41,000 feet today. I'm just going to put a cost index in here anyway. No steps, so we can set 0. So, 188.3. I know they mentioned about... So, performance isn't implemented yet. That's going to be implemented in the... next couple of days, actually. So that will be good fun.
American 114 taxi.
American 114, confirm you have ATIS.
Yes, we have Delta American 114.
Okay, American 114, make a 180.
Right.
Go to the south end of the ramp and call me back from there, please.
We'll make a 180 American 114.
Give me 1 sec here, guys.
At the north end of the ramp, ready for taxi information, Quebec. Southwest 661, Atlanta Center, runway 26 left, taxi via Echo. Runway 26 left, taxi via Echo, Southwest 661. American 251, welcome to Atlanta, exit left when able.
Okay. Right, so let me go back. So I'm going to use SimBrief. SimBrief has a new lovely tool which allows you to do takeoff and landing performance calculations. So that's exactly what I'm going to use. So we are departing runway. Let me bring this up here. Here we are. Oh. So we are departing runway 27 right. So 27 right. We're planning for full length. We'll probably get given full length. Get the weather. Right, so if we click calculate, I'm going to change this into... Oh boy, where is it? We'll go down to here. Here we go, excellent. Right, so 777-200DR, we are flying from Atlanta. We're using 27 right. Our takeoff weight estimated is 188.3. Populate our weather. Right, so here we go. So our D-rated is second one with assumed temperature of 53. Flaps 5 is what we've been given, with V1 of 141, 144, and 150. Right, let's go back to loading. So we're just getting catering on now, but passengers are done. Which is good. Right, so what we'll do is, so we'll set 150 on here now. We can activate our legs page, that's fine. That is interesting. I'm just going to put this in here just to double check. That is interesting. So, I don't know if SimBrief is wrong or the plane is wrong, but I'm going to trust the plane over SimBrief. So SimBrief with the same weight, same everything, has given me 141 on V1, 144 on VR, 150 on V2, so that is interesting. But not long now, so we'll turn the APU on, we'll get that started. These can go to auto, seatbelts can come on. Flight directors can come on. And what we'll do actually is I'm going to go down to here. We'll go to airplane doors. Cargo's done, so we can shut all of this. We'll shut this door. No, that door needs to remain open. Habit that. That can shut. Cool. Do the captain's commands in a sec. Catering's done. Fuel, cool. Right, so all doors can be shut now, actually. So let's close all.
Atlanta Center, Voyager 904, passing
Arm those.
994430.
Cool. So now we go to captain commands, and before we do that, let me clear all the equipment. Leave chocks for a minute. Get rid of gate. APU generators on, so we can now turn off the ground power, and we can get rid of it. Luggage transporter can go, and we'll turn the hydraulics on now. LNAV can be engaged, and then we'll go back to our path. Before we do anything else, we need to do our CG, so we can click CG summary, then click optimize CG. That'll optimize it for the best CG. Weight summary, so zero fuel weight, so our actual zero fuel weight is 169.26, so that's what we've got, 169.3. Our CG we can expect is 29.7, so round that to 30 because it doesn't do the decimals in there, so 3.75 for the trim. And what we'll do is now we'll go to our captain commands. Remove all ground equipment. Request to close hatches. Cool, that's all on. And we'll use better pushback to start our pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit.
Perfect.
American 114, confirm your first RNAV.
So if we just click door, we can verify that all doors are shut and armed, which they are. Conditioning, I'm just going to check the temperature. It's a little bit toasty. If we just hit air condition, reset at that APU bleed, the packs will come on.
Thank you.
There we go. Cabin will start to cool down now.
Memphis is offline. Rear service
Fuel pumps can come on. We have no center fuel, so we can ignore that. Fuel has been taken from the left side because we've got the APU on, which we can verify here. And here. Right, so let's go through checklist. I do apologize for the ex-pilot. It seems to be the one person that is extremely loud. Unfortunately, I can't change that. So, flight instruments. So, 150 V2. Heading at runway 275. Set. Altitude 10,000 initial climb. So, that's all done. Before start, so flight deck door. So, we've got a deadbolt system and an electrical system. So, we'll do locked, key operable, and then switch this to deny. That's done. MCP is set. Takeoff speeds V1 121 VR 130 V2 141. That's done. CDP flight is completed. I don't think wind request works yet. No, it doesn't.
So connected and
So that's completed. Trim
release parking brake.
3.05 we've got in the takeoff reference. That's done. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Well, let's use our lovely airport map supplied from FlightFactor. So we're pushing back here. We're going to face the south from Echo 5. We'll taxi via Delta. Then if I have to take a guess, I think we'll probably take Mike. So Delta, Mike, probably Mike 20 or Lima Alpha. Beacon light can come on. That's all done. So switch to standard pay. That's checklist complete. I'll do one last scan of the overhead. And that looks all good to me. So, these are arc brake. I've got to... Forgot to plug in the rudder pedals. It's going well.
Thank you, 2501.
Right. That's park brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Cool. I need to modify the objects. I'll get X camera by that because can't get really close to the windows and it's really annoying.
Delta 3654.
Right, let's do a engine start by the window. Move that over here. Start the right side. Let me turn off the music. Listen to these engines.
Atlanta Center, Delta 629 with information Quebec. Request IFR clearance to Seattle. Delta 629, where are you located right now? B gates. Okay, I don't see a flight plan on file for you. Please check your flight plan.
Beautiful.
American 114, Atlanta Center, radar contact.
Do the same now.
Flight level 3.
We'll go outside.
I'm maintain 370, I'm 14.
Okay, yeah, check again. Delta 2501, RNAV Snuffy, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff. RNAV
What's up,
Snuffy,
Santiago? How you doing, man?
26 left, clear for takeoff, 2501. Delta 629, I've got it. It's coming over to you now.
Beautiful. Cannot beat the G90s.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Delta 1459, Memphis is offline. Radar
Proper
service
set.
terminated.
Disconnecting
Engage
tow.
for good flight.
Stand by.
Right, so it's done now. We're going to put this via left, right, position data at airport.
Thanks, you too.
That can come to RTO.
Offline. Radar service
So we
terminated.
got a good
Engage for
start on
good
the
flight.
left engine and the right engine. Everything looks within normal range.
You're welcome. See you later.
So bleeds can come on now.
Voyager 904.
APU can come off.
Looks like I still don't have a flight plan for you. I can enter that for
Set
you if you'd like,
flaps.
or if you're still working on it, that's fine too.
5 for departure.
Yeah,
This
we
can come to
sent it
flight
a little
control.
while
This can
back,
come
I
to
guess they go through,
checklist.
we can give you the route and then
Set
airport.
3.75 on the trim.
The type of aircraft and where did you depart from and where are you going?
And before taxi, anti-ice wing is on. Engine anti-ice we will turn on after climb thrusters set
Tow is
after
disconnected
takeoff.
and bypassed.
So we
and has
can
been
item
loaded.
override that.
Hand signal will be on the
Recall
right. We'll see you next time and have a
is
great flight.
checked. This can go to TA because we're about to start taxi and we're in the United States. Flight controls, full left, full right,
And from your present position, what's your route of flight?
full back, full down, full left rudder,
Stand by.
full right rudder. That's flight controls
Delta
free and checked.
2501, Atlanta Center radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 340.
Ground equipment
Climb maintain 340.
is
Delta
clear.
2501.
Bypass pin is removed. That's checklist complete. So we get rid of this. Come back down here. Taxi light can come on. Do an overhead scan, which all looks normal to me.
Okay, Voyager
Amazing.
904,
So we'll call up
advisory to copy.
Atlanta now. We'll get our
Go ahead for 904.
short taxi out to
Voyager 904, you're cleared present
27
position, Mahoney,
right.
Direct Halo, direct Easel, direct
So we're
Bravo
here,
Victor Tango,
27 right, so
direct
it's a very
Victor
short
Lima,
taxi.
Direct Delta Lima Lima, direct VATS intersection and the Agouti 5 arrival into St. Paul. Maintain flight level 430. And
A little busy.
go ahead with your route back.
The Voyager 904 is clear at St. Paul via present position Mahoney, Hilo, Easel, Bravo Victor Tango, Juliet Victor Lima, Delta Lima Lima, VATS. Transition to Agouti 5 into St. Paul.
Such a beautiful aircraft.
Voyager 904, read back correct, thanks.
And Delta 2386 requesting taxi. Let's have a look.
Delta 2386, Atlanta Center, runway 27 right, taxi via Lima, full length.
Lima full length, Delta 2386. Well, that was
Voyager 904, just wanted
really
to make sure we
simple.
had something in the system for you, and,
One
that way if
instruction.
you encounter another controller, it'll make it easier
Release
for
part brake will introduce a little bit of thrust.
Roger, no problem. Appreciate
Here's
it.
the tiller. Beautiful. The sounds are really well done in the FlightFactor 777V2. They are phenomenal. Systems, well developed. I know people give FlightFactor a lot of smack for the lack of VNAV. However, I think with the challenges they have dealt with, they have produced a phenomenal product, given the fact that it is missing some features. Right, make that left turn. Slowly bringing that nose out so we can come on sense line. And taxiing the plane, when you're in ground school and you're learning to fly planes, they always tell you stay on center line and you can't get done for anything because you are on the yellow taxi line. You're central. However, with the 777, you kind of have, with any large aircraft, you have to go off that line a little bit when making these turns, because if you were to stick on the line, you would not be able to make the turn. Just gonna make sure the marker thing isn't engaged, because that would be annoying. Stop doing that. They're very large aircraft. Just got re-cleared by PDC, even though it's the same thing. But okay. Oh, amend routing. That's fine. But that's the routing we amended 30 minutes ago. Probably something more on his end than anything. Well, Atlanta has this weird kind of lean. Okay, right, so let's do our before takeoff checklist. So that is flaps 5, green lights set, before takeoff checklist complete. Arm the auto throttle now. Start slowing down, so we'll go full length. I'd have a sip of my drink there. Right, so make this right turn. Delta 2386, short of 27 right. For this TAR right now.
Football, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
On our football, clear for takeoff 27 right, Delta 2386. Right, clear for takeoff. Left is clear. Right is clear. Light up like a Christmas tree. I forgot we're flying an American carrier, so wing light comes on.
Right.
Okay, takeoff.
On runway 27.
There's RAS, so takeoff timer is set. We're set 55% thrust.
Southwest 661, that's approved as requested. Report back, please. And vehicle depth.
Stabilized. Toga. Thrust reft. 2 sets. 80 knots. There's V1. Rotate 2.5 degrees per second. We'll go up to 10 degrees. We'll hold that. Positive rate. Gear up. Onto the flight directors. Get a little wing view. So, because it doesn't have VNAV, it means we don't have auto thrust reduction into climb modes. So, when we pass about 2500, I'm going to set thrust on. Tree dot at 0, dot at 2386. So, for workload, I'm going to engage the autopilot. Head down here, we'll set climb thrust. And then we'll set 250 on the air and flight level change. Right, so we'll go flaps 1.
Southwest 661, yeah, back. Southwest 661, welcome back.
The sounds of this aircraft are absolutely stunning. We'll go flaps up. Gorgeous. Right. Turn our lights off. Right, y'all.
Delta 3654, leaving cockpit for about 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Let's go flyby.
Delta 3654, roger, report back.
Beautiful. You can tell it's human by the condensation building up on the wings here.
Atlanta, Delta 629. Delta 629, Atlanta Center, go ahead.
Yeah, request change to runway 27 right due to weight.
Delta 629, that's the previous request that you can expect from runway 27 right.
Thank you.
So just watching our climb rate here, watching our speed, just monitoring everything. So if we look at our Navigraph charts, we are perfectly maintaining this. So we've just passed football, which was our RNAV departure. Now we're getting towards Zell, then Golf, McHale's, Phil, and then transitioning via Hartwell. Beautiful. I think as soon as we make this left turn, I'm going to release the cabin crew. A little bit of turbulence. It's expected as we're coming through some cloud right now, so give it a minute. Right, there's 10,000, so landing lights can come off. We're accelerate to about 292 knots.
Delta 3654, back in cockpit.
Delta 3654, welcome back.
Let's just see Atlanta down there. Where is it? Literally... Am I that blind? The answer is yes. Just down there to the left somewhere. A little bit bumpy. Right. Passing 10,000, so... Engine anti-ice can come on.
Hello, Delta 2501. We would like to go AFK for approximately 2 minutes.
What the hell?
Delta 2501, not quite sure what's going on there, but you might want to check the code of conduct on that one.
Or became the ATIS.
Delta 2501, it's a purpose requested, report back. Thank you, kind sir.
No, we got AI taking over flight sim.
Promise you it's me, don't worry.
Okay, that's weird. That's 15,000. Release the passengers now. Once we get a little bit higher, we'll do a cabin tour.
Okay, everybody, let's keep it professional on the frequency.
Brother's telling us to keep it professional on the frequency when there's some guys, like the guy from Detroit, become human. Right. There's no way, like, that is the actual his voice. Like, he has to be using a voice changer. I refuse to believe it. Right, there's 18,000, so what's that? Standard reference.
Atlanta Center, Voyager 904 is back.
Voyager 904, welcome back.
Don't you just love it when Valanta just does not pick up the fact that you're using X-Plane? Phenomenal piece of software. Oh, what? It just. Let's launch it as admin, see if that fixes it. How I hate technology. No. Still doesn't like it. Okay. Good to know. I should have enabled my auto before this stream. I was in such a rush just to get a stream going because I haven't streamed for a few days and NDA literally got lifted like an hour ago. And yeah, that's my bad. PMGG 777 in 2 days though. That's going to be very exciting.
3654,
I can't wait for that.
level 310.
Almost last time I streamed at MSFS, it said I had dropped frames, and then I looked back at the stream and I didn't. It was really weird.
Would you like flight level 300?
Will work. I will take it.
Right, we're going to be in his airspace for quite some time.
Delta 3654, mid altitude, climb
Round
level
Ida,
300.
we'll be switching to DC, and Ida is
300,
here
3654.
in about 250 nautical miles. So yeah, quite some time now.
Southwest 661, Memphis, center is
Quite
online.
some
Clear service terminated
time.
for exchange approved. Have a good one.
Oh, what just bumped my throttle? Leave me alone. It's a problem when you don't have much desk space. It's gonna fly by. Such a stunning plane. So well done. Right. Let's just turn this down a little bit here. And get some music pumping. It's like a tour of the cabin, actually. Right. So, we'll come out the flight deck. This is usually a crew rest area, however, this hasn't been modeled, this one. We've got a toilet right here. Very lovely. We come out here, get the nice change of cabin ambience to this wonderfully designed.
Delta 2501 is back.
Bro, it's so.
2501, welcome back, and just want to remind you via the ATSIM Code of Conduct A14, your voice needs to be unaltered speech.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bro just literally sounds like the fucking text-to-speech. To be fair, that's probably what it is. I'm trying to get a nice view of the cowling there. It's so pretty. Anyways, Emirates first class. I wish I could be here. However, I do not have the money to be here. Unfortunately, it is a shame. Business class. Again, I wish I could be here. I also still do not have the money to be here. More business class. I gotta treat this section more as a premium economy kind of thing, though, because, well, just makes more sense. You got first, business, premium, then economy here. I love a good wing view. Like, that's just gorgeous to me. So we keep coming back here into economy. If we come up here, this is the crew rest area, the second one. I think this one's used for flight attendants, and then of course the one by the flight deck is used for the pilots. However, that hasn't been modeled, unfortunately. Another toilet here. Can go in here. I think you can go in here. Hold up. Hold up. Am I just too fat?
Delta 2501, Memphis Center is offline.
Nope.
Radar service
Can't go in there, but you can open the door.
approved. Have a good flight. Change approved, 2501.
These actually work. I thought this was really cool. So when you actually disarm the doors, these actually move from automatic to manual, and they've got animation. They don't just snap there, they've got an animation. And you can come around and manually do it yourself and move this, and then everything else moves. It's so... And then this changes down here, this little color thing. I can't remember the proper term for it. That will go dull when the door is disarmed and opened. The attention to detail is so well done. I did talk to one of the developers about the aircraft, and they were actually planning on having the seatbelt and no smoking sign properly working and modelled. So, you know, when you turn the seatbelt sign off, it would actually go off, when you turn it on, it would actually come on. However, I think because of... they would have to code it in, it would get too performance heavy. Which, no, sounds surprising considering what it is. But if you think about it, all the other systems they've got in here, it's not really a surprise. Another toilet. I think you could go in the other one. I just couldn't find the space to, like, get in there. Another toilet. This one doesn't open. Apparently it's occupied. Another galley. This is the back galley. Beautifully well done. You can actually see they've also done this after, so they know where to put the containers in the aircraft. Caution heavy. I like how they're not the same. They're all slightly different, which is really nice. Flashlights. Got the jump seats here. Another toilet that's it's got a click spot, but you can't open. It says occupied. Seats are really nicely put on. I'm not gonna lie, if I'm traveling on a long haul flight, as someone who's 6'4", I wouldn't want to be in economy. Like, this doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great. Absolutely stunning. You can see the fuel jettison pump there. And now, because we are not a cruise, but above 250 knots, the aileron no longer works. If I remember correctly, it has the same logic as the 787. So the aileron would be working above 250 knots with the fly-by-wire systems properly engaged. So only the flaperon will move, and it provides a smoother flight and also smoother in turbulent conditions. Very clever. Wings are so well done. I had the pleasure of flying a 777. Lindo Avial. I am so sorry if I butchered that, Jose. I don't know what that means. I apologize. But welcome. So moving back into business. We can tell it's also based on the Aeroscape. Well, you can judge by looking at the business class seats, but you can also see it by the exit sign that's also got exit in Arabic. If they want a Delta flight, you know. Is Delta that classy? I don't know. Another toilet here. This one says occupied, but you can actually go in this one. Got another galley here. I can't remember what oh, I can't remember what 777 it is. It might be Saudis or PIAs, but there's a 777 where they don't have the third toilet block here. It's actually, they spaced out like 4 or 5 rows of seats, and it's half galley, half prayer area. I think it's PIAs, but I might be wrong with that. Back up here now, the other business class cabin. It would be nice if we could get a British Airways or American Airlines kind of style cabin. In fact, actually, the guy, I doubt it would happen because this kind of stuff, I would imagine, is hard-coded unless you can change the OBJs. But the guy who makes the cabin mod for the TOLUS series, it would be really, really nice if he could do the same thing for the FlightFactor 777 V2, because we've got Emirates cabin, we've got a classic 3-style cabin, I think, and 2-style cabin. 2 class and 3 class, sorry. But, of course, that isn't many options, considering how many airlines have so many different configurations. It would be nice if we could get something like based off Polaris, based off BA, based off American Airlines. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. But I think the reason why they did Emirates is because it's probably the easiest to, like, get information on, because they're quite... You know, they like the media kind of side of things. And I think they're less strict when it comes to that stuff. Right, let's get back into the flight deck. This does work, by the way. You can actually set your own code. And, it works. Right, we're at cruise now, so... Let me... Doesn't really matter because it's not going to change the thrust, but set that to cruise anyway. Put this on progress. Mach 0.84, that's fine. Oh, we're making our way. Lovely. Be nice when VNav gets installed. It will just help with workload a little bit, but then again, it's not that much work. Right, this is another thing. Let's go to the cabin controls. Let's turn the lighting all the way up. The only thing I wish about this is I wish there was a sliding bar option as well, so you didn't have to keep clicking. It's fine. Okay. Go back out here now. So, got the lights on. And of course you can't really see it very well in the day, but you can just see these little lights up here for the ambience, which really make it look really nice. It really adds to the aesthetic. I think the only thing I would say about it is I wish it was a little bit brighter. And I think other people have mentioned that. But I can't remember what they said to it. I wonder if they can't, because there's something to do with the OBJ or something like that. But it definitely adds to the immersion, which is really, really nice. Right, let's go back in here. So then we also have toilet controls, so we can see... I haven't really looked at this much, but you can see what's occupied and what isn't occupied. So forward door to R1 is occupied. I wonder if it actually says occupied. I'd imagine not. I'm gonna guess no. No, I don't think it does. You can see it says occupied, and then this is how much water we have, and then this is how much has been used. How many people have gone for a dookie? 107 liters already used in the full... Brother. We've been in the air for 22 minutes.
Delta 629 is at Lima Alpha, runway 27 right.
Oh boy.
Takeoff.
Delta 629 RNF Park.
Got climate control as well. But of course, you can choose to overwrite this and do it this way, but I think it's always best if you literally just click air. You can see the master temperature. You can see temperature in the cabin. So it's currently sitting about 18 Celsius. A little bit cold, but I think a colder cabin is better than a hot cabin. And then, of course, you can see the temperature of the forward cargo section, and then the after and the bulk section. Now, so forward cargo can be controlled. I don't think the bulk can be. Flight temp, cabin temp, roost and cooling, gas humid. No, I don't think so. It's interesting. What else have we got here? So we've got dispatch MEL. So this is the minimum equipment list. So the fact that they've actually implemented this is really, really cool. So I don't. Let's have a look. Let's just say. So this is all the stuff we can fly without, I'm guessing. So let's go through it. So we can fly without the ADF systems yet. Air data initial reference. You can fly without that. Well, imagine you can't fly without all of them, but you can fly without some of them working. Autopilot flight there are computers. I mean, you could. Very long day. Very cool. Training, so your engine start, engine abnormals, icing and errors, failure scenarios, grounded into-flight failures, general failures, training positions. Very useful stuff as well. Failures controlled and captain commands. This is all the stuff we saw. Kind of works with ground. Walk around, that works. That's really, really cool. We'll check that out actually when we get on the ground. That's if it doesn't crash when I launch replay mode. Ongoing process, you can see everything that's going on in the aircraft when you're loading it up. Align ADRU now, so quick align, that's really useful if you just want to get going. Ground surfaces, this, I love this page, it is so in-depth, really nice to look at and work with. You also got the maintenance page here. I've got this turned off, just because I don't want to deal with maintenance every time I land or load up the plane. But you can do maintenance on your flights before flying. You can also carry failures and stuff that you've broken onto the next flight. Remember the registration, which I thought was really, really cool. That's pretty cool. If we go to simulation now, we can check out some of this stuff. So this is where you change your maintenance type. I've got cold and dark type connectors. So you got absolute. So that is literally you're outside the aircraft. You got to walk up to the aircraft. You got to do all of that. Connected is basically just ground power connected, and then ready of course. Well, that's just started up. Real time physical factor. This is to do with the how quick things work. So if you got it set to real, then the align timer will be real, you know, the engines, all of that. And then of course you've got mean time in between failures. So if you want to get failures every 100 hours, every 10 hours, I've got it turned off because my airline is perfect. Graphics, effects and sounds. Automatic window blinds. If you don't want to have it automatically dimming like some of the FlightFactor products like 757, 767, click it, then click it so it's blank again, and all the windows will kind of like window shades will disappear, so you can constantly see. Pilot height. This is cool. This actually changes the height of like how high you sit. So I've put in my height, which is 188 centimeters. Auto adjust pilot seat height. Well, probably want this enabled if you've got this enabled. Pilot moves on out of view on ground. I'm not really sure what this is. So yeah. Outside animation's not optimized. Well, again, I'm not really sure what this. I've barely come in this page. Shake pilot head. Well, if you do a bad landing, you'll know about it. Go out on low saturation. Then you got all these sound controls. I'm not sure. Let's not click that. I'm not sure if it works. So okay, so the sound control in the 777 here links with your X-Plane sound system. So it's not its own thing, but in fact it works with this and it works with the settings, which is pretty cool. Avionics, EFIS, you can change up the EFIS, so heading up map, ground speed on PFD, land altitude reference bar, rising runway, integrated Q flight director, so if you want to have that flight director, the ugly flight director, you can. Range arcs, enhanced to RMP, ICAS compact data, AL, angle attack indication, VSI TCAS RA band, 3-mile ring, flap and VREF speed on PFD, pressure system on ICAS, altitude alert zone, altitude, alternate PFD horizon color and... Okay, so you can switch... Okay, I didn't know that. I think that's because it was a recently updated, a recent update, but you got this color, or you can have this color. I'm not gonna lie, I can't tell what I prefer. There's that, or there's that. This is where my OCD is just gonna kind of kick in and be like really undecisive. This is like classic kind of FlightFactor that I remember. And then this is like, this is probably more Boeing. So we're gonna go with this. Ground operations, you got ground personnel ramp, you got tug starts, so you can do the pushback feature where you can actually control the tug, you can do that yourself. I personally don't, because I actually like sitting in the cockpit while I start the engines. So I can monitor the systems and I can look at all of that. Collision, service vehicles appear from the above. I wish this would stay up a little bit longer, but when doing tablet stuff, but that's okay. Situations, so you can save situations, you know, if something messes up or you want a custom one, just like the TOLUS, it's got its own save situation function, which is really cool. Interaction, so this is essentially just like stuff like that. So, throttle block, I recommend having this on if you've got a hardware throttle. Enable thrust lever overpower, so you can, if it's basically retracting into idle for a descent, you can override this and put it back into idle much quicker, just like they do in the real aircraft. Visualize throttle, it's kind of like a, so that little outline there is where my real throttle is, which is pretty cool. It's pretty handy if you want to know where your actual throttle is, especially if you're trying to match the thrust before disconnecting. However, the 777 is just supposed to land with auto thrust in. Not engaged when in the air. You got your tooltip, you got tooltip background, so you can do like opaque. I'm not sure. So there's that. You could do lucid, which is that, or you could do like transparent, which is like that. I think lucid looks best. Mix of both. Thumbstick and full control VR, so VR is compatible with the aircraft. Crew interaction and voice. You can have crew voice communication. I haven't really tested this feature out just because I kind of do my own procedures, but apparently you can turn this on and then you can assign a button and you can essentially say set flaps 5 and then the first officer will set flaps 5. So I don't know, maybe we will try that.
Giant 4090 cross runway 27 left, hold short of runway 27 right at November 13.
Maybe we'll check that out in another stream. Subtitles, you can have subtitles on if you want. Texas options here.
Giant 4090, roger, you can expect that. 4090, thank you.
This is equipment, so you can change the oxygen system, and this is where you put the cockpit door code in, so you can have your own cockpit door code, which is pretty neat. Go back here, so airport map, this is pretty straightforward. So if we go show menu, we can do airport search, we can do, let's put in Kennedy now, because we are coming into Kennedy. John F. Kennedy, here you go. So it comes up with this lovely airport map. It's really, really good. As far as I know, it uses FlightFactor's own airport navigation system, which they developed years ago, and they've implemented it into 777. It's actually pretty good. It's nicely done. It really is. Center map, that just puts you onto the center of the map. Yeah, it's pretty nice still. Briefing. This is all your flight plan stuff. So your cruise system. So we're using Mark 184. I haven't set up a cost index because VDAV isn't implemented yet. Ground distance 755. Air distance 767. Average wind component. ISER, fuel bias. You got your route there. Nav log. This is your actual routing. This, I think, Flight Deck to Sim, when he flew the FlightFactor 777 on his stream, he mentioned that, and I hope the developers do this, is you can put in your departing fuel here, and then if you change something here, it would mend the estimated fuel. Which is pretty cool. I don't know what the hell that was, but I just heard something clicking. I was like, what is going on? I'm not sure how the purser option works anymore, because I know you could call, like, and get coffee.
Giant 4090 Atlanta Center rear. Level 360.
Take a look at that in a second.
Giant 4090.
I'm not really sure.
360 route at 1.9 now. Giant 4090.
Because before would be if you click cabin.
Delta 2386, contact Washington Center 133.72.
Delta 3.72, Delta 2386. You have a good one, sir. Thank you.
You too, goodbye.
What was it? It was a 3372. Shows how bad my memory is. Holy poop. That's a new one. Right. 3372. And where we was just south of Ida.
Number 46135, do check that transponder for me one more time. The code is 0061, 0061.
Roger, 0061 on the transponder, 46135.
Washington Center. Good day. Delta 2386 with you, flight level 390, just southwest, 28 truck miles of Ida.
Delta 2386, Washington Center, roger, good morning.
Right, checked in. So, let's take Ida for example. Let's go down here. I haven't really messed with this, so I'm really curious to see. Ida. So, fuel on board and burned. So our fuel on board, just say 13.4.
Washington American 114 at flight level 370.
I'm not exactly sure by putting in what it does. I mean, I guess it's just really to keep track. But 12.7, we're basically going to be there exactly at that fuel. NOTAMs, this gives you all the NOTAMs, so destination. So what NOTAMs have we actually got at the minute? So taxiway whiskey between taxiway Charlie and building 73, ramp closed, except tow in and out. I don't think it's anything that would affect us.
Delta 425, contact New York approach 128.12. Happy landing, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, this is NOTAMs, which is pretty cool. Weather, this is always interesting. So look at the destination weather. So our META is 2311, 51 Zulu. So we've got 180 at 6 knots, 10 scattered miles, few at 1,000, 7,000, scattered at 13,000, broken at 23,000, temperature 22, 2.21, altitude 2982.
Delta 4, Romeo Golf affirmative, cross runway 15.
Yeah, and then you got a bit of a tough information here.
Cross runway 15, Delta 4.
So the weather is going to get worse before it gets better again. Winds. This is always interesting. When VNAV comes this way and you have to fill out the forecast page,
Wind 200 at 1,
you fill it in with this.
00
Weights.
at 12.
Again, this is always really good. So it shows your packs, your cargo, your payload, so your fuel weight, your fuel, takeoff weight, landing weight, of course, estimates the max, and then your fuel. This, again, really, really, really well done. Just gives it in really good detail. Navigraph services, this is where you get your data from. This is pushback. pushback yourself. Documents.
Delta 4 Romeo Golf, squawk normal, please.
So let's just have a look. I'm not. I haven't
Delta 4 Romeo
been
Golf,
here,
squawk normal,
but you can
please.
see they've got a cockpit page. It tells you about the information of the aircraft, which is, of course, really useful, especially if you don't know how to fly the aircraft. You can create bookmarks.
Delta 4 Romeo Golf, thank you. That did
So just call it like bookmark A, and we can go to. That didn't work. Just call it ABC, just for example. Is that gonna work? No. Okay.
Southwest 2435, leave my airspace on that.
FCOM.
Offline, Montague, come happy landing, thanks for stopping.
Which, of course, good to know, you know, before flying the aircraft. This is the Boeing FCOM for the whole 777. You know, it's got really good stuff here. Max allowable wind speeds. So, in fact, you can do more than 25 knots on a crosswind landing, but it has to be in
at flight level 270.
flap 30 auto thrust conditions with VREF +5. Because the auto thrust system can make changes and predict the wind changes a lot quicker than
Delta 737, radar
human.
contact, climb into flight level 230,
What is
stay
going
on
on with our plan there? That might be my fault. What the bloody hell? Right, well that's interesting, but I would just do
Washington Center.
that. Is that for me? Is that for me? I have no idea. Mumbling to myself. Is that for Delta 2386?
Negative.
Okay. Right, anyways, back to what we're doing. So yeah, you got the FCOM, which is from Boeing, proper, really well in depth. Cockpit guide, manual. So this, I think this is just more like telling you table of contents, all that, yeah. Pilot utilities, this is cool. They need to add a calculator. But I think they're gonna do that very, very soon. So alert on completion countdown. So what if we do? Can we do like? No, I don't want to do 10 minutes.
To the 4 Romeo Golf.
Oh, wait.
0012, runway 100, clear for takeoff.
So like 0000. If I do like 10 seconds, and I like, I'm just curious to see what happens.
Washington American 114 would be eligible for 15 minutes at cockpit.
What to do like with alert?
American 114, that's approved, reporting back on.
But there's not really anything shouty to do.
American
But
114.
you got count up, countdown. That is really cool. Speed conversion. This is useful. If you're flying in stuff like some countries, speed and altitude conversion are slightly different. Length conversion, this is always useful if you're flying from Europe to the States, you know, because, you know, you can be doing like 2,300 meters. I need to know what that is in feet. Oh, okay, that's, you know, if you can't figure that out, because whatever. Weight conversion, kilograms to pounds, this is also useful. Like, you know, in an emergency, you can be like, oh, he needs to know what I have in pounds, but I'm a British aircraft flying into the States. Okay, so we've got about 19,000 kilos. What's that? 41,887 pounds. That's really useful. Temperature conversion, of course, Celsius, Fahrenheit, that's really, really good to know. Volume conversion, this is also really, really good to know. Pressure conversion, time zone conversion. This is interesting. I had no idea. Okay, so let's put in the Zulu time now. What is it here? So it would be 13:08 Zulu. Just time for daylight, and if we put in, like, I don't know, we're flying in Japan, so the time in Japan would be 10:08.
Romeo Golf, Roger, radar contact, climb,
Really,
maintain,
it's just really useful. It's really cool. Simplify loading, you can do simplified zero void and just fill the plane really, really quickly if you just want to get going. Shortcuts is another thing for doors. Really useful. Such a beautiful aircraft. It's so sad that Delta got rid of the 777s. I mean, you can understand why in some ways, like, they were getting old. You got the 767-400, which they could have got rid of because 777, but it wouldn't make any sense because, of course, they still got a lot of 75s and 763s. So in terms of the pilot type ratings and stuff, it wouldn't make sense. But it's sad. I think majority of the Delta planes either went to cargo carriers or they went to Air India. I'm not entirely sure. Well, you can move the pen if you want. I think they were gonna add like a click feature to it. Alright, let's see what other features we've got. So we got fully working blinds here. You know, if you hate the sun, really hate the sun. Right, let me move my drink before I knock that over. Right. Got like a working heart rate monitor here. This tray table works. Stow that. This opens. Just finding stuff that I didn't even know about. Oh, this is really cool. So when the plane accelerates real quick, or sudden changes, these coat hangers move. This opens up. This opens up. I mean, you got storage for days in here. It's probably more storage in here than there is in my bedroom. What is this? Flight deck access system. That's a caution here. Do not clean with spray equipment. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure what exactly that is, but I imagine something to do with the cockpit door system. Oxygen musket. This is cool. These actually open, and then you can actually put them on. I think the one in the captain's seat works. Click that. Yeah, there you go. And you can see you actually move through it. It comes down here. Really cool. I think there's a way to check how much pressure is in it. Mass going down to 45,000. And we should step to 41 here. This is also really cool. So with the air conditioning, as you move it on your face, you can sound changes. It's pretty cool. Let me call up DC Center. And Delta 2386.
Delta 2386, go ahead.
Yeah, Delta 2386. Additionally, we could step climb to flight level 410, please.
Delta 2386, climb to flight level 410.
410 approved. Delta 2386. Appreciate it. Alright, step 410, and we'll do about 500 feet per minute here. Which just don't need to amend that. Alright, let's have a look. This opens up. So that would open up, then this would open up. That's how you change the paper for the printer. Does the printer work? I don't know. I'm not really sure how it's supposed to work. I also forgot how you're supposed to connect to the purser now. Like, you know what, let's just turn all of these on. I know HF is definitely not going to do that, but okay, no voice option. Well, I don't know how to get a cup of coffee anymore with the purser, so, but you could. There probably is still a way. I just probably am not very intelligent enough to find out. Anyways. What else is there? So... Oh, wait! Aha! No, okay. Bloody hell. Okay, what did I do with that? Right, so the printer does work. So you must be able to print stuff. Maintenance info display. Did they actually make this work? They haven't made this work yet, okay. Satcom, that's it not still, but Seabird DLC is coming soon. That will be pretty cool. Oh, bloody hell! Okay, so this is the maintenance display. Christ.
Say again the waypoint, please.
Holy crap.
120, proceed direct to
So
compliance.
yeah, you can see all the stuff that the air conditioning system's doing.
Roger, got it now.
Print.
It's on the second page. United 120. Plans.
Ah. Not sure where that goes, or if there's anything on there, but pretty cool. We go, So we've also got, see the flight controls, which is pretty cool to look at. It just shows the detail of the 777.
46135,
Fuel quantity.
3000, and the river at your 12 o'clock and 3 miles reported.
So if I click, I just want to print that, for example. No, okay, so nothing actually prints on that yet. This is the data link bit.
Delta 737, Roger, thank you. Climb maintain flight level 3.
That's the erase bit. Okay. So if we just do, oh bloody Nora. There we go.
Data for Roman Golf because higher than 175 possible. Delta 4 Romeo Golf.
500 feet to go.
7,000 is the highest altitude on that route. United 120, climb maintain flight level 320.
Roger, 320. Can we request 300?
120 firm, maintain flight level 300.
300, United 120.
Delta 2436, Delta 2436, the Boston Center is offline. Montague, come happy landing, clear for stop and back.
Okay, back to Intercom, Delta 2436, have a great day.
American 390, climb maintain flight level 340.
All the way up to flight level 340, American 390.
Alright, get rid of that. Let's see what other stuff we got. So, this works, but you need to actually open the window for it to... Oh shit, I can't close it now.
46135, do you have the river in sight?
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Roger, river in sight, 46135.
Ah, crap.
46135, Roger, thank you.
Oh no, I can't close it.
Approach. Roger, clear river visual, 19 approach, 46135.
There must be a click spot somewhere. Oops. Oopsie. I shall let the developers know about that.
Four 6135, wind 200 at 13, runway 19, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 19, Air 46135.
American 135, descend by the Hyper 9 arrival, runway 19 center, the Dallas altimeter 2983. Via the 99er center, expect, sorry, descend via the Hyper 9er arrival, expect a runway 19.
So, right here. Alright. Not long to go now. We're about just passing the Tar River, so that puts us near Greenville. About halfway. I don't know why my Volanta is still not working. It's actually really annoying. Sometimes it wants to work with X-Plane, other times it doesn't. It's really annoying. Got a wing view going. Let's go further up. Let's go with like the view here.
DC Center, good afternoon, Southwest 3469 with you at 370, about 45 northwest of the Roanoke Fjord.
Southwest 3469, Washington Center, roger, good morning, radar contact.
Washington Center, November 46135 is clear, runway 19er, home to that Alpha.
46135, roger, cross runway 22 at Alpha, taxi to signature via Kilo.
Roger, we'll cross 22 at Alpha, and we will taxi via Kilo over to signature. November 46135, thanks for your services, sir.
Thanks for stopping by, have a good day.
Roger, you too.
Washington American 114, we're back.
American 114, roger, thank you. Descend by the CAPS 3 arrival, landing south, the Washington altimeter 2982.
I got in the altimeter, we're clear to descend, American 114.
Considering doing a split stream long haul, but I'm just not entirely sure where to or from.
American
Though
390,
the
radar
PNG's
contact
coming
lost.
out literally in 2 days, so I will be flying that. I have a slight idea where I'm gonna do. Probably gonna do Singapore to probably like Narita or Hanada, Japan. Or fly Japan Airlines from Hong Kong into there. Or ANA. It's gonna be a Japanese op, that's for sure. Kind of like a, what's that? Medium haul, 5 hours? 6 hours? Not that long. which will be fun. Going away on the 28th, busy on the 27th. So, anywhere between the 25th, 26th, probably stream the PMJ. If not, do it when I get back. Busy man. If you guys haven't already, please click subscribe and like. It helps me out a ton, and it is completely free.
National Aircraft Washington Center, we'll be right back.
Also, let me know if you want to see more of the 777 V2 as well. And X-Plane 12. We've got New York approach on, but he signs off at 1400 Zulu, which is literally in 34 minutes. So I don't think he'll be there when we land, unfortunately. I think we can still expect 1-3 left though. Let's check the weather. 1706. So yeah, 1-3 left is still being. Says it's not in use. It says they switched to 2-2s, which is interesting. I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna fact check this. Flight radar. Also check that spy. Approach news ILS 22 left, passing runway 22 right. Alrighty. So we will change to the ILS 22 right.
That's Washington Center, American 114.
So.
And Washington Center is back.
American 114, we're clear to begin our descent. We're a bit above the descent path.
22 left,
clear to,
Cameron
clear to
4,
descend on
and
the
we're
arrival when you take
transitioning
back off.
via
Yeah,
north.
my apologies, American 114 will begin our descent now.
Right, let's just double check this. Yeah, that looks good. Right, grab this, go to our fix page, we'll just put this in.
Washington Center, good day, November 757 Alpha Foxtrot, Edge 100 Houston. International information for
Right.
public request and IFR clearance Philadelphia.
What I'll do is also change
757 Alpha Foxtrot, Washington Center,
this.
hello again, clear to the Philadelphia airport via the Doctor 5 departure, Doctor. And then as filed, maintain 5,000, expect 1,000 minutes after departure, departure control with me. And squawk.
Grab our minimums for
3714.
2-2 left. Just set this all up now. 2-1-2. There is a secret button to like do it on the FO side, but I have no idea where it is.
And 1,000 minutes after departure, squawk 3714 and departure is with you.
Okay.
757 Alpha Foxtrot, read back, is correct, call for taxi, expect runway 19er.
Expecting 19er, vehicle code 757 Alpha Foxtrot.
Oops, sorry. I think I just whacked my microphone as I twisted to grab my drink.
with 4 Romeo Golf, contact New York approach 128.12, happy landing, thanks for stopping by.
New York approach on 128.15. Thank you very much for service. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
On American 135, expect the ILS runway
Chill vibes only today.
Expect ILS 19.
Southwest 3469, cross Turks at 14,000. The Norfolk altimeter 29904.
Sorry, for Southwest 3469.
Southwest 3469, affirmative, cross Turks at 14,000. The Norfolk altimeter 29904.
Turks at 14,000 and 29904 at Southwest 3469.
Let's have a look at some of the airline news. Before we descend.
Delta 737 leaving my airspace. Flight to center offline, March Unicom, happy landing, thanks for stopping by.
Let's look on Thresh.
Number 757 Alpha Foxtrot, runway 19er, taxi via Kilo, Lima, Juliet, cross runway 15.
Nimbus just released Charlotte for X-Plane. That's cool. I don't think I'll be flying out there though. Thing is, when it comes to getting scenery, I have to think like, am I gonna fly there? You know.
American 114, reduce speed to 230 knots, then descend and maintain 6,000.
Reduce to 230 knots, then descend and maintain 6,000. American
Honeycomb. Ooh, I've been actually really looking forward to this.
Delta 655 leaving my airspace, the Atlanta Center offline, Mark Unicom.
Starting off with the replacement units, Mr. Rappling says that over the past months he's been trying to find a solution to replace approximately 110 faulty units that were sent out to customers and have been returned. Jeez. Was running introduced to his former business partner, Mike's up by Snakebite Group, not replacing customers' faulty units. As an untold says he's been able to obtain replacement product that will start shipping out to customers July 15. And he plans to have them all shipped by the end of July.
Altimeter, they're landing south, you know, to 120. DC sent a citation, November 254 Sierra X-ray, entering your airspace to the west, flight level 290, climbing to flight level 410.
November 254 Sierra X-ray, Washington Center, Roger, good morning, radar contact. On American 114, expect the Mount Vernon, expect the river visual, runway 19 approach.
Okay, we'll expect the river visual for 19er, American 114.
Interesting.
American 135, when able, proceed direct to Crackle. That's on the ILS approach to Crackle. Cross Crackle at 3,000, cleared ILS.
Keflavix released from Mr. That. It's interesting.
To enable direct Crackle, flight level 3,000.
Might need to buy that and fly there. It's a shame we don't have a max yet, because I would like to fly us and
Washington Center, good morning. United 1581 is sending flight level 240, information ask on board.
1581 Washington Center, roger, good morning, radar contact.
Why is it done
1581,
that?
the Dallas altimeter 2983 and descend via the Gibbs 4 arrival landing south.
Altimeter 2983 descending by the Gibbs 5
What the
landing south.
bloody
United
hell?
1581.
It's the X-plane thing or FlightFactor thing. It's gonna... Right.
And November 757 Alpha Foxtrot is ready when reaching.
Just gonna monitor that for a sec.
757
Looks
Alpha,
like an X-plane thing.
Foxtrot, the wind 200 at 12, runway 19, flight for takeoff.
Still can't close this bloody hatch. Maybe. I don't know.
Number 21 Golf Mike, Washington Center, roger, good morning, radar contact.
Yeah, no. It seems like we're fine now. I really can't close this hatch. It's really annoying. It's like, I know I can't see it, but it's like in the back of my mind, I'm just like remembering it's open and I just turn around and see it open and I can't close it. Am I being thick? Like, can I not close it back? I swear you can. I swear I've done it before. I'm going crazy.
American 114, turn right heading 050, this will be vectors to cross the river for your descent.
American 114, would it be possible to continue on the present heading for about 5 more miles so we can descend and then move to Fergie from there?
American 114, negative, turn right heading 050.
Roger that, right heading 050, American 144.
Let's put some different kind of music on.
Radar contact, calling and maintain 17,000 say altitude, please.
Passing now 3000 and repeat altitude climbing.
Number 757 Alpha Foxtrot, calling and maintain 17,000.
17,007 Alpha Foxtrot.
So...
Delta 2386, cross the Hawks intersection at flight level 190.
Second for Delta 2386.
Delta 2386, cross the Hawks intersection at flight level 190.
Hogs at 190, 2386. Right, so we're going towards Sea Isle, VOR, and then Hogs, which is after Boaton. We need to about 190. So we're approaching that VO1 now. Hogs at 190. So we're going to. Hogs is in about 135 nautical miles, so give it about another 10 miles and we'll start our descent.
American 114, level at 6,000, request descent down to 3,000.
American 114, descend maintain 3,000.
Descend maintain 3,000, American 114.
American 114, turn right heading 090.
Right, 090, American 114.
Then 120 leaving airspace. The Atlanta Center and Charlotte approach are both offline. March Unicom, happy landing. Thanks for stopping by.
Unicom, United 120, thanks a lot.
American 390, you're still with me? I keep losing your transponder and then it comes back.
Yeah, we're still with you. We're having some connectivity issues over here.
Okay, very good. American 114, turn right heading 190.
Right, 190, American 114.
Alright, so 190. Alright, start descent.
American 114, the river at your 12 o'clock and 3 miles reported.
Can you cut out American 2 again for American 144?
American 114, the river at your 12 o'clock and 3 miles reported at site. American 114, descend maintain 2000, staff flight heading 150. American 114, we're Washington Center.
Because are probably a little upbeat. Ooh.
United
God, I just
1581,
saw about
expect the ILS 19 center approach.
Booker expecting 19 center approach.
But like some copyright-free, like summer music.
American 114, if you hear this radio, the wind 20012, runway 19 clear to land.
No idea what this one sounds like, but we'll go with it. So we're making good progress on our descent. So Hogs 190, just gonna overshoot that a little bit. So we'll increase the descent a little bit.
American 114, runway 19 clear to land. How do you read?
Do that now, actually.
I think land 19, American 114.
There we go.
I don't think I'll make 19, American 114. I'd like to go around.
American 114, right to fly heading 180, maintain 3000.
Heading 180, maintain 3000, American 114.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have ATC as we come in,
DC
sadly.
Center, Southwest 3469. I'd like to submit for the ILS 23 at Norfolk.
Southwest 20, correction, Southwest 3469, you can expect the ILS 23 approach.
Atlanta still don't want to work. Tried everything with the plugin, it just doesn't work. It's really annoying.
Southwest 3469, when able, proceed direct to J Hall.
I've last flown this route July 2022. That's almost 2 years ago I last done this route. Good God.
Direct to J Hall, Southwest 3469.
Southwest 3469, roger, and pilot's discretion to send and maintain 3000.
Down to 3000, 3469.
Right, let's double check. So if we go to our briefing at the nav log, see our estimated fuel on landing, which is 7.9 we're estimated to land with. got 9.2. So if we just
American 114, turn right heading 330, vectors river visual moving 1
go to our landing calculator.
Vector for visual and right heading 190, American 114.
American 114, that's all correct, except for heading 330.
Select the 777B2.
330, American 114.
Landing 2 to the left. Landing weight 169.3 plus 7.9 would be 177.2.
Flight discretion down to 7,000. Can you just spell out
Use
that
flaps
waypoint, please?
30.
1581.
1581, it's on the ILS final. It's Charlie Romeo Alpha.
Full to
Kilo
break
Lima.
2. Flaps 30 and our VREF is 120. I think the sim brief calculator is slightly wrong, but I also think it's because it doesn't really have a profile. But we'll just go based on what this is giving us instead. Factor distance is going to be about 6,500 feet, so we should be vacating 2 to the left by roughly Juliet, which is fine. That's actually what we want, because then we can just go straight on Juliet, on Bravo, into the ramp. So, good stuff. Guys, haven't already, please hit subscribe, please like, it helps me out a ton. It is completely free, and you know, it tells me if you like, you know, if you want to see more of the FlightFactor 777, let me know. I'm having great fun flying this thing. It's a phenomenal aircraft. I think it is worth the money. If you fly X-Plane a lot, get it. If you fly MSFS, well then, don't. I don't think really many people use P3D anymore. I think it's now literally a community torn between X-Plane and MSFS.
Washington Center, good afternoon. Southwest 2395, stand off 16.
So we just had speed conversion.
Ready for taxi.
Southwest 20... Southwest 2395, you're Baltimore.
Confirmed, stand Alpha 16.
Southwest 2395, roger, Washington Center, roger, good morning, and push on Tango approved, expect runway 28.
We're ready for taxi now, sir, Southwest 2395.
Southwest 2395, roger, runway 28, taxi via Tango, uniform 1.
Taxi uniform 1 for departure runway 28 via Tango and uniform Southwest 2395.
American 114, could we get a wind check for Washington?
American 114, Washington winds 200 at 12.
Roger, thanks, American 114.
Center, how to do American 1880, I have 19.1 climbing 230.
American 1888, Washington Center, roger, good morning, radar contact, climb, maintain flight level 400.
Up to 40, American 1888.
Right. What's up, Fizzy? How you doing, man? How you doing, Fizzy?
Southwest 3469, cross J-Hole at or above 3000, cleared ILS 23 approach.
Crossing J-Hole at or above 3000, cleared the ILS approach 3469.
You doing good? Awesome, man. I'm doing amazing.
American 114, turn right heading 050.
Enjoying the 777 V2.
050, American 114.
Sending into Kennedy.
1581,
It's a
cross
good
Crackle
day.
at or above 3000, cleared ILS 19 center approach.
Cross Crackle 3000 and 19 center approach, United 1581.
I think we're gonna get handed off here in a second. Yeah.
An American 390, descend by the Chesley 6 arrival, landing south, Charlotte altimeter 2999.
And the altimeter will land on the, send on the Chelsea, arrival.
Right, so after we reach Hogs by 190.
The New York Center and Philadelphia approach are both offline. March Unicom, happy landing, thanks for stopping by.
Unicom 757, Alpha 4,
That was
thank you,
for
see ya.
us. Hogs is 190. So then Cameron at 110. We're transitioning via Norton towards the right base leg of 22 to the left. Then we'll create a little, make a left turn. Okay. Looking pretty good. Let's skip this song. A bit weird. Not sure why the ILS is coming up. It
Delta
shouldn't.
2386, contact New York approach 128.12, happy landing, thanks for stopping by.
28.12. Delta 2386. You have a great one, sir.
Where's your Barris? FN's 9087, I sent you a PTC earlier, just double check.
We haven't received it yet for France 9087.
France 9087, stand by, I will resend it again.
There.
At New York approach, good day. Delta 2386 is passing flight level 220 for 190 for Hogs.
Delta 2386, heavy New York approach, hello. Continue inbound, after camera, fly heading 040 vectors ILS runway 22 left approach.
Okay, we'll leave Cameron 040 vectors for the 22 to the left. Delta 2386 heavy. Alright. So insert transition, we're just gonna get
Heavy, just heading 040 after camera.
A from 040 off to Cameron 2386.
Thank you.
Alright. Oh, I just swallowed my drink the wrong way. Sorry about that. I should have put auto with them.
Delta 4 Romeo Golf, continuing Juliet, and
It's in center
closer
rush.
to right, let me know where you park.
To the right and the rest one.
Delta 4 Romeo Golf, safe parking.
It's a shame my Valance's not working.
Where are you parking? What terminal are you parking at?
Terminal 4.
Roger. Juliet, cross to the right at Juliet, right on Bravo, and you can take a left to hotel.
Then continue Juliet, hold off to the right.
Yeah, we're at 15,000. Put the seatbelt sign on. If we're not by there, by 15,000 after Cameron, we'll put it on before Cameron. It's a good song. I'm gonna add it into our stream playlist. So I think we're just gonna maintain 190 for the moment.
Alpha Tango Bravo Mike, your departure, you still with me?
I'm still with you. November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike. I was actually going to plan another flight to Boston, back to Boston, if you don't mind.
Yes, I have it on my here. I'm just trying to clear it. Are you RNAV capable?
I am RNAV capable.
Alright, thank you.
Right, we've got descent checklist, so let's do that now. So, Rico.
Delta 4, Romeo, Golf, cross runway 2 to right at Juliet, Triton, Bravo, to parking.
Notes, we have none. Auto brake, 2. Land data, flaps 30, VRF 127 plus 5. And then our approach briefing we have done. But essentially, we'll find the Cameron 4 arrival into John F. Kennedy. We'll leave Cameron heading 040 degrees for vectors for the ILS 22 left. Aiming to vacate at Juliet, and we'll join taxiway Juliet towards the southeasterly ramp. So that's descent checklist complete. I think we're going to land ahead of schedule, or on time, which is good.
Delta 2386, cross Cameron 11,025 to 50 knots, please.
Cameron 11,000, speed 250, Delta 2386. Alright, we'll go down to 110 now. Use vertical speed. So we're going to use flight level change with use 250, and I'm going to deploy a bit of speed brake here to match the criteria. Disregard that. Turn the seatbelt signs on now. Pause the music. Time to get serious. Double check the altimeter. I imagine it's still the same. It practically is. It's just changed by 1.
Can you approach good day, KLM 64?
KLM 641 heavy near approach. Hello, squad 4603.
603, KLM 641 heavy.
Or wouldn't make a difference to put LNAV back on anyway. I'm
Kennedy approach
matching
American 50 or 4538 is with
that.
you at Holy Trinity Tango at JFK.
American 4538, near departure. Hello, information Bravo's current runway 2 to right, taxi via Bravo, Victor, Charlie, Echo, cross runway 200.
Alright, set standard. Can't click all the way over here. Perfect, we're to approach checklist. Altimeter is 29.816. That's the approach checklist complete.
American 4538.
KLM 641 heavy, thank you. Cross Carrollton 11,250 knots, vectors ILS runway 22, left approach.
Correction 11,000 and expecting runway 22 left for KLM 641.
And Delta 2386 heavy, you can continue descent to 4,000.
4,000 Delta 2386. So we'll leave Cameron in 4 miles, heading 040. I think we're going to be about 2,000 feet above the criteria. That's fine. Just means we'll probably have extended downwind.
Delta 4 Romeo Golf, go ahead. I didn't hear you.
I just want to say thank you very much for service and have a great, good day. Bye-bye.
Thanks for flying. See you. KLM 641 Heavy, Kennedy altimeter 2981.
Meter 2981, KLM 641 Heavy.
Let's just
extend
this.
Looking at this, and we don't have a departure. We're just going straight to Merritt.
It's a Kennedy 5 departure, no Alpha Tango Bravo Mike. You just fly around the heading, and I'm going to give you radar vectors to Merritt.
Perfect, no problem. Thank you.
Slow the speed brake a little bit now.
KLM 641 Heavy, descend and maintain 90,000.
1000 KLM 641 Heavy.
That's a pretty aircraft. Question is, where do I fly in the next stream? Could do American 777 with the PMDG. Right, there's 10,000. Lights can come on. It's a very long approach. Not used to it. Not used to it one bit. But the only thing I'm going to do is change the transponder to neutral now. 10k so we can see below us and above us. Should do some BA stuff really, but everything is a very, very long flight.
KLM 641 Heavy, descend and maintain 5,000.
5000 KLM 641.
Kennedy Center, American 4538, holding short at 13 left.
American 4538, runway, cross runway 12 left at Victor, continue to Victor Charlie Echo.
Cross 113 left at Victor Charlie Echo for American 4538.
KLM 641 Heavy, turn right heading 360, give you vectors for descent.
320 vectors for KLM 641 Heavy.
360, 360.
360, 641.
Jeez, X-Plane's not very well optimized. My GPU temperature sitting at 78
Delta
degrees.
2386 Heavy at 4,000, reduce speed to 210 knots.
4,000 down to 210 on the speed. Delta 2386 Heavy.
November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike. Good evening.
But when we reduce to 210, we'll start bringing out some
JFK,
flaps.
I am ready for the taxi.
November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike, welcome back. Squad 3374, 3374.
Yep, my problem. Sorry. 3374, November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike. Information Bravo still?
Yep, information Charlie is current at Kennedy.
Actually, let me go grab that real quick before taxi.
York approach, good day, Delta 903, descending through 13,000, information Bravo.
Delta 93, New York approach, hello. Expect vectors ILS runway 22 left approach, getting altimeter 2978.
Altimeter 2978, and we will expect ILS 2 to left, Delta 903.
Right.
Delta 93, squad 3533, 3533 please.
3533, Delta 903.
KLM 641 Heavy, confirm you descending to 5,000.
210, there we go. Start bringing that speed
KLM
back.
641 Heavy. KLM 641 Heavy, turn left heading 290. Left 290.
Flaps 1. And flaps 5.
Now I'm ready for taxi with information Charlie, November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike.
November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike, runway 2 to right, taxi via Quebec.
Beautiful.
November Bravo Echo, cross runway 31 right in Echo.
Alright, we will be expecting 22 left, 22 right, Quebec, November Bravo Echo, November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike.
KLM 645 Heavy, turn left heading 280, descend and maintain 4,000. Heading 280 down to 4,000, KLM 641 Heavy.
Okay, approach Envoy 15 information Charlie, push to start terminal 8.
MH15, push to start at discretion, advice from ready to taxi.
We'll go Envoy 15.
Alright.
So low aircraft information Charlie, current of Kennedy altimeter 29878, 2978.
2978, alright. I'll reset that when we start to send again.
Kennedy approach American 4538 with the information Charlie, holding short around right 22 right.
American 4538, departure, wind of 20006, runway 2 to right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 22 right, American 4538.
Delta 93, descend and maintain 7,000.
Descend and maintain 7,000, Delta 93.
KLM 645 Heavy, turn left heading 250. Heading 250, KLM 641 Heavy.
Right.
Gallon 645 heavy with the center maintain 3000.
3000, Gallon 641 heavy.
Turn up the sound now as well. Prepare your eardrums for this beast. Quite a long downwind that he's putting us on.
Gallon 645 F1 heavy, proceed direct to Roslyn.
Please repeat 5.4, Gallon 641.
It's Roslyn, Romeo, Oscar, Sierra, Lima, Yankee, November.
11.4, Gallon 641 heavy.
Delta 2386 heavy, turn left heading 320.
F320, Delta 2386.
Gallon 641 heavy, 8 miles from Roslyn, maintain 3000, clear ILS runway 2 to left approach.
Clear ILS 2 to left, Gallon 641 heavy.
Delta 2386 heavy, reduce speed to 180 knots, then descend and maintain 3000.
What is zone speed down to 3000, Delta 2386. Alright, set
Delta
3000.
23, descend and maintain 5000.
Flight level change.
Descend and maintain 5000, Delta 903.
Right, yo.
Gallon 641 heavy, maintain 180 knots to Zalpo.
180 knots until Zalpo for Gallon 641 heavy.
Delta 93, turn right heading 320.
Quite crosswind at the minute. What is 1706 ground speed right now on the wind?
American 4538, no departure, radar contacts altitude.
Passing through 2,000 feet for American 4538.
American 4538, climb and maintain.
This is quite base like,
1000, proceed
jeez.
direct to Robbinsville, VR enable.
Climb and maintain 1000 direct to Robbinsville for American 4538.
Heading your departure on West 15 for each and turn and ready taxi. 15, runway 2 to right, taxi via right on Bravo, Victor, Charlie, Echo, cross runway 31 right at Victor. Taxi, hold short, T2 right, be right on Bravo, Victor, Echo, cross runway 31 right on Victor, on West 15.
Let's go south there, radio check.
Speed rings 731, 5x5.
Roger, thank you.
Delta 2386, turn left heading 250.
Left 250, 2386. Oh, it's falling asleep there.
Establish ILS 22 left, Gallon 641 heavy.
240.
Gallon 641 heavy, wind 20006, runway 2 to left, clear to land.
Left to the left, Gallon 641.
Delta 2386 heavy, proceed direct to Roslyn enable.
Was for that 2386.
Just direct Roslyn, that's Romeo, Oscar, Sierra, Lima, Yankee, November.
Dr. Roslyn, 2386. Go direct, LNAV,
reduce speed to 180 knots.
Reduce speed 180 knots, Delta 93.
Just match the heading. 20 miles.
Delta 93, descending maintain 4,000.
Say again.
Descending maintain 4,000, 4,000.
Then I maintain 4,000, Delta 93.
So, right. Remain at flap 5. Don't need to do flap 15 because we're not that heavy, so we've got pretty good management on our speed.
American 4538, contact Washington Center 134.7.
Over to Washington Center 134.7. Have a great day, American 4538.
It's 133.72, correction. 133.72.
133.72 for American 4538. Thank you.
See ya. Delta 2386 Heavy, 5 miles from Roslyn, maintain 3000, clear ILS runway 22 left approach.
From Robertson at 3000 clear for the ILS 22 left approach, Delta 2386 Heavy.
And Delta 2386 Heavy, if you can maintain 180 knots to Zalpo.
What is there till Zalpo at 2386? Okay. So Zalpo will be about 7 miles out, so that's fine. That gives us plenty to work with. If we can't reduce speed because we're going too fast with the 3-degree glide, that's fine, we can set flap 15 then.
Delta 93, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 3000.
Left heading 250, descend and maintain 3000, Delta 93.
And Delta 93, intercept localizer runway 22 left.
Intercept localizer 22 left, Delta 93.
We're really dumb for not doing this auto thing. Try Volanta one more time. Probably still not going to work because for some reason it doesn't like X-Plane 12. Nope. Oh well. There's a star coming into play with arm the approach mode. Star, I mean diamond. Good grief, I am so tired. It is hot, I'm tired. Flying, it's not a good combination. But the good news is we are visual with the runway. Go around altitude, right, we'll climb to 500, then climb left to 3000 outbound on the JFK VOR. So, we will keep 3000 set on the MCP.
Delta 2386 Heavy, wind 20006, runway 2 to left, clear to land.
2 to left, clear to land, Delta 2386 Heavy. Slight crosswind.
Delta 93, 7 miles from Roslyn, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, clear ILS runway 22 left approach.
Okay, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, clear ILS 22 left, Delta 93.
I'm not sure why the plane keeps pitching up and down like this, it shouldn't really be doing that.
Remember Alpha Tango Bravo Mike, your departure, let me know when you're ready.
ready for the departure. November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike.
November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike, traffic will hold position, wind 20006, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 22 right, November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike.
Let's go gear down. Flap 15. Flap 20. Flap 25.
That's a lower capsule
Flap
frequency.
30.
Your approach will be closing in about 15 minutes.
Right, other checklist. Speed brake is armed. Landing gear down, green. Flaps 30, green light. Landing checklist complete. Alright, let's do this thing. Check.
641 heavy, hold your runway to the right.
Hold chart 61.
Right, autopilot coming out of control.
Start my takeoff right here, or I have to wait for the numbers. November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike.
November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike, repeat that again.
Am I allowed to start my takeoff here, or do I wait for numbers?
I'm not sure you're breaking up. Can you repeat that request again?
Approaching
You're
2,
fine, I'm already at the
2
numbers. I'll
left.
take off right now, no problem. November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike.
Crosswind's changing a bit to the left.
400.
Any 15, your departure, you ready? Ready, go on, boy 15. And by 15, runway to the right, line up and wait. Traffic will cross downfield.
Continue.
Wait, TC right on, boy 15.
100.
LM 641 heavy, cross runway to the right at Juliet, right on Bravo, and then
40,
any left into the parking.
20.
Cross to the right at Juliet, 5 Bravo, and pick out a nice spot for Cam 641.
Speed brakes to reverse. Diesel.
Delta 93, wind 20006, caution back turbulence, previously landed 777, runway to the left, clear to left.
Let's break the sound.
Runway to the left, clear to left, Delta 93.
Vacate here. What up, Max Violet? How you doing, man? Do I sell the 777 V2? No, I do not. FlightFactor sell the 777 V2, and that can be found on the X-Plane store.
Hotel, hold short to right, and safe parking.
Hotel, we'll hold 2 to right, and we're just parking at the Bravo stands, Delta 2386.
That's Hotel Bravo entrance or Hotel?
Hotel Bravo for Hotel, Delta 2386.
Roger. Remember Alpha Tango Bravo Mike, your departure radar contact altitude?
Departuring.
It's closed for you. You might not have access. The 777 V2 is still a private alpha at the minute, so only some people have been selected. It's meant to enter public in, I think, the next couple of days.
60, climbing, maintaining 11,000. November Alpha Tango Bravo Mike.
And by 15, wind 20006, runway to the right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 22 right, on board 15.
I've no idea what the landing rate is because, well, unfortunately, Atlanta ain't working. Alright, just hold. The FPS is good. The FPS is excellent. It is really, really well optimized. I'm using Nimbus Atlanta right now with the V2, and I'm getting at least 35, 40. Stuttering a little bit, but probably because I'm on VATSIM. That was a quick takeoff. Jeez. But yeah, the FPS is very, very good. Crazy. It is crazy indeed. It's their best product by far. About 2386 short of 22 right.
Delta 2386 heavy and cross runway 2 to right at hotel and then continue hotel behind the KLM.
Okay, but cross 2 to right at hotel, we'll continue hotel behind the KLM, Delta 2386. Alright, start up the APU.
Approaching 4 left.
That's supposed to be a KLM, but for some reason it's showing as a lot.
Runway 15, your departure radar contact altitude. 5,000, runway 15. Runway 15, climbing maintain 11,000. So 11,000, runway 15.
Alright, APU's on. You're doing a refresh every minute check. That's one way to do it, but the store... Not the store, the FlightFactor Discord will probably announce when the next batch goes out. And if I had to take a guess, I imagine more will come out today, because the NDA got lifted today. Delta 2386, do you want us to completely follow the KLM, or can we make a left tail on Hotel Bravo and then go to like stand tree 1?
Delta 2386 heavy, repeat that again, sorry.
Yeah, do you want us to completely follow the KLM into parking, or can we make a left tail on Hotel Bravo to go to stand 3-1?
You can pick any parking spot and whatever you like.
Amazing, appreciate all the help. Delta 2386, you have a great day.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go to park in here. Tax light can come off now. Engine anti-ice off. The physics and flight model are really, really, really well done. It feels like a heavy beast to fly. I think HKK is still modifying them a little bit, so they're getting better and better and better. But it feels like a heavy jet. It's really fun to hand fly. Right, park brakes set.
290 heavy in your approach. Hello.
That can come off. Engines come off.
And by 15, proceed direct to Ramassol VR, resume your navigation. I believe Washington Center is offline, so change your advisory frequency approved. Have a good flight. I track Robbinsville on navigation, and we'll go to your advisory around 1:15. See you. See ya.
Beacon light can come off. Park brake is set. That's set down checklist complete.
Going direct, Merrick, going, and then 17,000 flight level, November Alpha, Tango Bravo.
Right, let's try and load up into the replay mode. I'm hoping it doesn't crash. It might crash though. There's a tendency to crash an X-Plane 12 for some odd reason. Let's get some music going. Shame Blender wasn't working, so I couldn't get the landing rate or the overlay working. Yeah, X-Pilot, it's a very good aircraft. It is worth the $80. So if you get selected, if you've bought previous FlightFactor products, you have a higher chance of being selected. Right, let's go here. Let's watch this approach come in. After 757? Yeah, so you'll probably get the next batch. You can't buy it? Yeah. Well, there should be another batch going out tonight. That's my gut feeling, purely for the fact that the NDA got lifted today. Not tonight, tomorrow. The replay mode is still bugged. You know what I might do? If I come out of replay mode, bloody hell, and I'm gonna put flaps 30. Everything's just turned off. This is an X-plane bug here. Oh, I love X-Plane 12. Not gonna work? Okay. Alright, that's fine. We will have to make do with what we got then. Thought X-Plane 12 fixed their replay mode, but clearly they haven't. It's still as broken as ever. Guys, did enjoy the stream, please smash the like button and subscribe. It's completely free and it helps me out a ton. It takes 2 seconds out your day. Not even that. Well, next time I know to keep the flaps down on lights on for replay mode. Good for you. Nice touchdown. Yeah, tower view. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for the stream today. It's 3 o'clock. I haven't eaten. I am hungry. So I'm going to give you one last wing view. And then that is all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you smash subscribe, click like. Let me know in the comments what route you guys would like to see. I'm running out of ideas what to do. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a lovely rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. See you later.